Welcome back to another episode of the Unofficial Daily Bugle. It's been a bit, but we're back with the Daily Bugle. There's been a lot that happened since the last time. It's now almost the end of Season 3, so almost getting into the next part of the Season 3.5, where we have Blade. That's about to be here soon and stuff. I can't talk, sorry. Anyway, another episode of Daily Bugle. If you don't know what the series is, we're just looking at the community of Marvel Rivals, and we are discussing what is happening in the community. We are going to talk about it in this video. We are on Reddit as always. What do you expect? I don't want to go to Twitter. I don't even want to get near that place, please. Okay, so the top one, I think we have to kind of go the top one, since it is the top one of this week. It is basically just Gooner stuff, let's be honest. Like, let's not even worry about it, bro. I don't even have much to say about that. It's just some art. It's talking about the skins and stuff. Yeah, pretty much. He's saying it was by Popo Shirat, and this is an artist who makes a lot of stuff. You know, this one isn't necessarily NSFW, even though it says it is. But let's be honest, yeah, it is close enough. But I bet you this person actually makes NSFW stuff. I'm not going to show any of that, though, obviously. To be honest, I might not even show this one. You know, maybe I will. If you're seeing it on the screen, then I've decided to show it. You know what I mean? But what it says is, if I didn't show it, either way, I'm going to describe it, whether I showed it or not. They said, why are these ladies not wearing armor? Art by me. And it's got Cap saying, ladies, please, these clothes are not suitable for our battle. And it's just Luna and Psylocke doing the emotes in the new summer skins. And then also Jeff in the bottom right, start of the show, holding up a little shirt. And the top comment also by OP says, censoring Jeff. So, you know, the censoring Jeff. He's the only one that needs censoring because nothing else is crazy here, but... yeah, censoring. Then I like my grass blue says, Jeff still isn't wearing pants. Soul Zek saying, he doesn't need pants to look this fabulous. Nah, this picture, I haven't seen this picture. That is cute, bro. That is cute. All right, that's it for this one. I have nothing to say about it, bro. I mean, I could talk about the summer skins, I guess. I haven't talked about those. Yeah, I like them. So anyway, next post, that's all I had to say about that one, is by Nakitus. Or Nakitus, one of those. I think so. Either way, we got Johnny and Benjamin Grimm saying, you know what time it is? Jeff on the bottom. What time it is? And then we got also Adam and then them together. This is some good art, bro. But it said the thing in Torch team up made by me, neo.jpg. But yeah, W plug. Credit to yourself, I guess. But either way, I like this. You know, I haven't seen the movie. I don't really go to watch movies in like the movie theaters or anything. Maybe I should at one of these points, but I don't really do that. I basically just wait for them to come on like streaming service or rent it or something. Like I just wait until it happens to be somewhere, I guess. Which usually happens to be, depending on the movie, it might be like months or even years. It depends. It depends. I watched Infinity War, like, I don't know how long. I think I might have watched it like in 2020. So was that 2 years after Endgame? So I watched both that and Endgame a year later after Endgame. So I didn't even watch those films when they came out. But I saw the hype about it and stuff. I saw some stuff, but I just didn't see them because I don't really go to the theaters like that. You know what I mean, it's a little expensive. It's a little crazy, bro. But either way, I do wonder what this team up does, though. Like, I'm guessing it does literally exactly what it does in the game, by the way. I'm sure it does. Literally just Johnny grabs him and puts him on the ground, and then he slams it. This is actually a very good team up in the game, actually, because he just gets more tools. I mean, you're just giving the thing more tools. They're just giving him more things to do, and he just keeps getting buffs after buffs, abilities after abilities. They just give him all the love right now, which I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I love playing the thing. As in my tier list about gameplay, he's the peak gameplay. He's in the peak gameplay tier. He is so fun to play. So I'm not even worried about it, bro. I'm not even worried about it. They're probably gonna nerf him soon, though. They're giving him his highlights before they take him to the back street. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a murder back there. Yeah, but I like the two together. And then this is referencing the cast of the Fantastic Four movie, and it's by apprehensive_shoe_86 Pedro Pascal playing Marvel Rivals with the cast of Fantastic Four. And there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not gonna show all of it, but basically they think it's pretty cool. I see of the full video that I did see, they really liked Sue's Malice skin, of course, and they really liked Sue in general, to be honest. But then they liked the Torch's like tornadoes, and Pedro Pascal even says something like, I want to see the tornado. They're like, oh no, we should just play the game or something. And he said, no, I want to see the tornado. Show me. They're like, ooh, yeah. But, I mean, it's fun. I don't think they would play it much, but hey, they might keep playing it. It is cool to have these like collabs. I mean, we knew when the game was released, right? We're like, okay, they're starting with collabs, right? They already started with collabs already. Or not collabs. I mean, it's the same umbrella, you know. But what I mean is like they showed movies like, you know, the Thor movie, Love and Thunder, I think, you know, just a bunch of other ones were in there as well. Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, all those different packs and stuff. They earn a bunch of money with that, you know what I'm saying? They're earning quite a good bag with that, to be real. And they can keep doing it. Every time a movie releases, new stuff. They've been doing that so far. Granted, I don't see them do it for everything. For example, like Ironheart, I didn't see anything for that. So it seems like sometimes they don't do some like big thing, but depends. I wonder what they would do for Avengers Doomsday. Would that be when Doom comes? Doom arrives. Yeah, I don't know that they would be good at the game though necessarily. They could get good. Anyone can get good. So, but then we got another one right under that, and this one is by BR Sices. Burkisses. These are the names we choose. At least mine's easier to pronounce my name. It's easy to pronounce. Trust. Just read it out and you'll be able to say it. I took a photo of my cat that looks like the Venom Lord icon. That is all. Enjoy your day. And we got just an image of the cat. Yep. Looks like it. Excellent. Chip 9331 says, bro's raising a demon. And then OP responded, the demon in question. Nah, that's just a cutie. What are you talking about? Lucille Mercy said, I'm actually trembling before Bast. Good one. It does look like that. Like, yeah, that's funny. And there's a lot on this one about like the team up that we just talked about of the Fantastic Four team up. I'm sorry. And also on the Fantastic Four cast reacting to like the game, right? But we already talked about that, so we're just gonna skip past those posts. We got another one that's a little bit different. Mundane_trouble6463 saying, haven't seen this template for these greats yet. We still talk about you. Volcanic Union, Chilling Charisma, and Gamma Charge. Now, do I actually miss all of these for Volcanic? Oh, sorry, Voltanic. Voltaic? Ain't no N. Voltaic? Why am I not even reading that right? Voltaic Union. For Voltaic Union, I don't really like that one. On Cap, it was kind of alright, I guess, but I think the Bucky one's better for him. For Thor, I mean, he just got to have the team up with him. For Storm, I guess for Storm it was okay. She didn't need it though. I don't think I really missed that one. I think, honestly, I'll take it over Jeff Nato though, 100%. But I think she should just have the one with Human Torch back, because that one was, at least it took a little bit, you know, it was a little more fun, I feel like. And it took a little bit more skill to actually put that together. And it wasn't as crazy. Sniff the numbers, don't make it that crazy, because Jeff Nato is a little too much, alright? Both, still, Jeff Nato is a fun thing. I think it's fun, and it was just a little too strong. And then with Chilling Charisma, I don't really think anybody misses that. I don't like being slowed constantly by a squid while I'm just casually walking around, and it just has heat sink. I can't move or get anywhere because even after I try to get away, it still follows me the whole time. Now for Jeff, I think it was good. It was actually good for Jeff. It gave him some more added damage and a slow. It gave him some utility. But for Namor, I don't like it. Would I take it over a Gamma Squid, though? Yeah, probably. I don't like Gamma Squid. It does way too much damage. It just kills you immediately. But we have Gamma Charge for these characters. I honestly think for Iron Man, it was actually kind of fun for him. Yeah, it was kind of fun. It was a little broken, don't get me wrong, but it was at least fun to use. You felt like really strong when you activated it. And for Strange, yeah, you wanted the ability to activate that as well. Honestly, I don't really miss much of these at all. I do. The one I miss the most is Gamma Charge, but it was still a little crazy. So these are just, most of them are strong or just not cool, not good enough. The only one that I would say that I would actually fully, like, I'd be fine with having back is Chilling Charisma. That one would be all right. But yeah, that's it. Also, a lot of these posts are kind of like similar to that like top post. I only showed it once because it was the top post of the week. But there are some other ones that are just like some cosplays that are like kind of suggestive and and just like other stuff talking about characters and just doing their bait and stuff. Yeah, we ain't doing all that. All right, let's not about the game. All right. That was our one post we were talking about that. I had nothing to say. Fun fact. Sorry, let me go on the next one now. I found this one by Ilya 2020. Fun fact. These are not endangered species. You can shoot them. And just, it's just, octopi. In fact, please shoot them. Sometimes though, when you shoot these the octopi, the squids, apparently the squids. I know that it says squid, but those aren't squids. Those are octopi. Whatever. Either way, we'll call them squids. You shoot the squids. Sometimes they have a little more health than you would think. I don't know why, but it feels like sometimes it's hard to kill them. Depends on what character you're playing, I guess. But sometimes it feels like it's hard to kill them, and they're just everywhere. Like just get them away from me, please. But you do have to kill them fast, because if you don't kill them fast, they're gonna kill you. But also, they don't last very long anyway. So if you kill it at the end of its like duration, it's like it's whatever, you know, because it was about to go away anyway. You want to kill it right when it spawned, as soon as possible. As soon as you see it, immediately kill it. Especially the green one. People see the green one and they don't really do anything about it. They don't do anything. I don't know what else to say, bro. They just don't do nothing. So yeah, kill those. Yeah, we got another clip. I think this one's pretty funny. By Binding Murmur, and he says it's like a what? Can we speak correctly? I already don't speak correct. Okay. As apparently a voice actor / actor in training or something, or aspiring, I already don't speak well for some reason. It's the weirdness of it. I got my own speech impediment at the same time as trying to be an actor. But the point is, even then, you can't be making it worse by typing like this. It's hard. You're making it harder for me to read. Already. It's already hard. You make it harder. They said, it's like a summoned. I'm going to read it how it says. It's like a summoned him with the spray, lol. Genuinely one of the funniest things that's happened to me in a match. Me and my buddies couldn't stop laughing after. The comma also threw me off because it's supposed to have a period. Whatever. Watch the clip. Watch the clip. But here's the thing on the wall, on the door. And here's the thing, right right behind the door. They immediately kill him. Like, why do they do that, man? Let him survive. He's just reading his book, man. He's reading his book. That's Moby Dick right there, bro. He's reading his book. Like they kill him so fast, bro. So fast. They were blood hungry. They had to kill him quick, bro. They said, you ain't surviving today. Here's the thing. Here's the dead thing. But also we have another here's the thing, because we have a level underscore add 544 with, I hope this guy is happy this season. Yeah, it's posted by, yeah. But then, just, you know, he has a lot of the thing in his room, with also the thing on the TV. He's referencing another post though. Top comment by yeah TV. I summon Fearless Flaw -117, the actual owner. U / Mitch 9514. They really do me dirty with these names when I'm trying to read them. Can you confirm if you're happy this season? In Dark Nerd 90. He hasn't commented in 2 months. He might not show up. Yeah, I mean, this whole subreddit is just about the thing right now. He's always been a popular character, but it's just all about him. It's just pretty much this episode is just about him for the most part. Then we got by Ear Bleed Master. Wow. Can I just play one match in comp as my boy without being yelled at, please? And then I want 2 support ults. I hate you, and I will complain the whole match now. I love playing the little shark guy. Yes, I mean, I relate to this. Sometimes I just want to play a character, and I just want to play them. I just feel like playing them, right? But I'm gonna be honest, I love when the enemy team has like a Rocket and a like Jeff Landshark as their supports. I'm just like, ooh, you only have one real support ultimate. That means you'll die soon. Pretty much, because like, especially if I'm playing Star-Lord, I'm gonna just cook Jeff because I counter his ultimate with mine, and I'm just gonna cook the enemy Rocket because I can kill him through his ult. So GG. One of them is gonna swap, I'll tell you that. They're gonna switch to Cloak and Dagger because they still can't aim. So they always swap to Cloak and Dagger. Sometimes they do swap to Luna or Loki. Not often. Most players can't aim. But either way, hey, taking shots at them Cloak and Dagger players. I will take shots at Cloak and Dagger players all day. You might even be cool, W-mans, but you're trash. Is what it is. Anyway, sometimes I just want to play a character. Like sometimes I'm just like, I want to play named character here. There has been games where I want to play Jeff, but for me, usually it's not even a character that's like the character I want to play. I'm like, oh, I just want to play this character. It's usually a character that I'm already good with or is already actually kind of a good character. The problem with Jeff is that people feel like, oh, well, he's just trash. Granted, he's not very strong, but still. You have to be really good with Jeff to do well with him. And a lot of people aren't that, so that's why people don't want him to be picked. Would I throw the game if someone picked Jeff on my team? No. Would I throw the game if they were throwing on Jeff? If they picked Jeff just to throw? Because people do that. They pick... It's the support version of Black Widow, where they pick Black Widow. They're like, oh, let me just throw on Black Widow. They pick him and they throw. Same thing with Jeff. They do that. I've done it before. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a little bit ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a little bit guilty about it. I'm not guilty about it. I'm a little bit guilty about it. I do feel bad about it. Yeah, I've done that with Jeff as well. I've just locked in Jeff because I was like, all right, cool. I just sit back and heal then. Yeah, do whatever. Since I don't really want to play the game. Sometimes I just go in the back line, just do whatever, you know what I mean? That I don't do that anymore, but it is a thing that I've done in the past, and it wasn't great. So hey, I'm just letting you know. But for the most part, just let him play Jeff. All right, who cares? And then we got a Black Panther and Squirrel Girl post by Hell Schwarz. Okay, not all annoying characters are created equal. Squirrel Girl is spamming this spot on the top, so I move over here. Oh, she ulted. Better jump on this small box. I mean, that's it. Like whenever someone picks Squirrel Girl, all I know is I just have to not be on the ground. Either I play a flyer or I'm playing Star-Lord. My perfect pick is to play Star-Lord for me personally. If I cannot pick that and I'm a tank, I cry. If I'm a support, I also cry. Either way, I cry if I'm not being able to play a flyer or something, or just be able to move or something. Now, I would play also Rocket. Rocket is also a choice to play as well. But yeah, and also Jeff. And of course, Ultron. But either way. Now, we got barely evaded that Panther dash at the cost of my cooldowns. I need to predict his 1 second combo while also focusing on the rest of the game. Oh, wait, before that was, I can't see him anymore. And then, guess I'll die. 8. I'll just switch to Rocket. Only hearing footsteps 180 behind you really helps. Great sound design. Great sound design. Tremble before blast. And yeah, honestly, that's just annoying. Like I've said this before, like the way that you beat Black Panther is to stop him from ever doing anything. But yeah, if he kills you, if he catches you off guard and he kills you like that, you're dead. It's not like you can't counter him though. Right? Like, of course you can play characters that counter him, or there's a very smart thing that supports do, and they do like something called like patty cake or something, and they'll just heal each other while they're getting destroyed by a Black Panther, and they should be living because they will out heal the damage. He'll just tickle them. He was known as a tickle monster for a long time anyway, for that very reason, but it's been so long that people have now become actually good with him. Also, people have given up actually trying to learn how to play against him, so they see him as crazy. They're like, oh, I've given up. I don't even want to learn how to play against him anymore. Learn how to play against him, or just ban him like you always do anyway. There's no shame. If you just don't want to learn how to play against them, ban them. Sure, go ahead. Like that's it. But yeah, I prefer personally not to ban him because I'd rather learn how to play against him. But that's because I don't believe he's at the broken tier levels of someone like, for example, you know, Wolverine. Wolverine doesn't really have to try that hard to do his stuff, and he's hard to counter, and he counters every tank. Wolverine just counters everything, every single tank that ever exists. And that same cannot be said for Black Panther because one can be killed, one can't. Black Panther could be killed. I've seen plenty of Black Panthers go like 2 and 17. Like it's happened so many times. So you can kill him. You gotta actually try though. Okay, you gotta actually try. And not just ban him every time. But you can, if you want to, go ahead and ban him all you want, but I'm probably going to be higher ranked than you and better at the game than you because I actually learn how to play against a character, and you don't want to learn how to actually play against a character in the game, just like Squirrel. You want to just lose Squirrel all the time instead of actually learn how to just dive her because she can be dived and she has very little tools to actually escape your dive, but either way. Anyway, hopefully I've been saying all the names of these people, but if I haven't, go check in the VOD and you can see it. But either way, we have the last one here, and that's by Jinxie_99. And they said, waiting for Clobberin time in a laid back manner. Have you seen the clip? They just, sitting here waiting. By the way, I haven't seen this map for a minute because I don't even play quick play. I don't play it. So they removed it from quick play matches. Oh, sorry, from ranked matches, and I don't really play quick play like that, so I haven't seen this map or played on this map since like maybe season 1, or maybe I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a while. Either way, it's been seasons and seasons, months and months. I'm like, whoa, this is an old map. I haven't seen this one in a minute. But either way, you've seen the clip. You're just waiting for them. Hey, for some reason, don't even see Brody. They don't even see him. I think the other thing might have seen him, but he just did not care. He's like, oh, he's reading. He's just reading. I wouldn't expect anything to happen from that. And they just clobbers him. This got to be like low ranks too, bro. Even within quick play, like outside of quick play, they got to be in low ranks because he just kills all of them just casually. Well, I mean, the rest of not all of them are dead, but that Jeff did not know what hit him, bro. He really wasn't really playing for real. Like he's just vibing to be real. Like how do you not have any spatial awareness? I've seen this within certain players in ranked too. Certain players will just have no spatial awareness. I will realize it. It's a lot of time Punisher players and Squirrel Girl players, but also just players in general. A lot of support mains too. I've seen them, and once I see that you don't even know how to look around you or behind you or anything, I will just flank you all the time, and I'll just kill you over and over again. And while I kill you and I'm shooting at you, you still don't look around or turn around like someone hasn't been shooting at you. And by the time you're dead, you're like, well, what happened? How did I die? How do you think, bro? You just gave it to me. I was just casually there. You just decided to die. Basically, it was your choice to die at that point because you just didn't, like, come on, bro. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Unofficial Daily Bugle. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Dislike if you didn't. Comment down below what you think about this video. Subscribe for more W content on the channel. This episode was not too crazy. It was mostly about the Thing and his clobbering because there was a lot of posts. If you want, there's a lot of posts I did miss that are like tip top. So if you want to go check them out yourself. I'm not here to show every single post, just ones I personally wanted to talk about. For example, there's a lot of posts about Fantastic Four in general, some repeat ones, some that are just like news, but it's old news, that type of stuff. There's also a lot of fan art, some non-safe for work fan art, and of course I don't want to show that either. Of course, just a lot of fan art in general. I don't usually like to look at fan art because I have nothing really to say. It's just art. It looks cool, I guess. So I kind of want to keep that to a minimum. I only showed the one at the beginning because I was like, okay, let me just, it's the top post. Why not, bro? But I really like the ones that are more interesting, and those usually aren't that interesting. But either way, and I like the memes, you know what I mean? Either way, watch the video on the screen right now. And honestly, I bet you it's amazing. There's probably more videos also on my channel. In the description down below, too, I bet you there's also, more of the series, the series that you're currently watching about, news on Rivals and stuff. But maybe the video on the screen is that. If it's not, cool. But either way, I bet you like it, YouTube probably thinks you do. Yeah, so watch it,